my name is Darren Coleman, and today I will be talking about my teaching philosophies and how my teaching philosophies and strategies have evolved over the 4 years. Now, over the 4 years, I've been a substitute teacher, and I was a long-term sub twice. My most recent one, I was for an entire year, I was a STEM elementary teacher. Now, as a student teacher, I have still grown, because you can never really stop growing. I have incorporated far more student-focused activities. Before it was more teacher-focused, but I have very much enjoyed incorporating more activities where students kind of go off on their own. They do the activity on their own, and I'm just simply a moderator. Some of the things that students have done in my ancient history class, which are in 7th grade, are maps of different Chinese dynasties, and they even have the facts on the back. Students also worked on some of their Chinese calligraphy, where we actually used paint brushes and ink and paper, and they learned how to write like they do in China. Of course, when we moved on to ancient Greece, students had to write an essay about Greek myths, and the students then made pieces of pottery that look like what you would find out of the ground if you're an archaeologist. Here's the last one. So I like to focus a lot more on a student-focused classroom. And when I am focusing on a student-focused classroom, I like to utilize technology. Of course, I do use tangible things, as you've seen, but technology is really where things have been and where things are going. I often use the smart board. I use the laptop that I'm using currently to record this video. All students also use laptops as well. And this website here is Schoology. I use that for where students can find all of their different assignments. I also have used Prezi, which is you can present different information. I've made interactive maps where students can click on the different places and it'll give them information. So, love using technology as long as it works. I always have contingency plans in case they don't. So, the last thing I want to talk about is inside the classroom, lesson plan can be perfect, everything can be perfect, but it's all about the student and the teacher relationships. It has to be positive, it has to be professional, and it has to be well maintained. So whenever students walk in my classroom, I ask every single student, hello, how was your day today? And whenever they leave the classroom, have a wonderful rest of your day, have a wonderful weekend. Whenever I am in the cafeteria, I try to go to every single table and have a conversation. I try to incorporate humor. I stay very positive, and that is the main thing I want to drive home, is that the relationship between teachers and students needs to stay positive, because building those relationships allows students to be more proactive in their learning, allows them to be engaged, allows them to be far more proficient. And because those students are far more proficient, it allows the teacher to cover more content, allowing more education to be provided. I hope that this is a clear expression of how I have grown in my teaching philosophies. And I hope whoever watches this is having a wonderful rest of the day and continues to have one.